Hi everyone out here. I am Bhavna. I would not like to talk about what exactly I have achieved in life. The most important thing I would like to highlight here is the leadership of Margaret. I have been working for my charity in India, which is Cavalfa Foundation, for my parents' legacy. But getting an award as an ambassador of peace here in 2017 from Margaret and Robin, it gave me more responsibility to stand by and to actually authenticate what exactly ambassador of peace means to us. The most important integral values which we saw in the video in order to facilitate peace and happiness, it is very important for us to work in a very collective spirit. This is what we talk about. And it also mentions about character building and reconciliation. So as so many people have already highlighted what actually requires for the peace, it begins from us. The charity begins from within. So it is very important for us to be at peace in order to do something for the community and to achieve our visions and goals in life. I have multiple cabs. I'm a board with multiple international organizations facilitating and collaborating people and working on the SDG 7, which is all about partnership and bilateral movement, bringing people together, bringing organizations together, building community, being a community champion in the Richmond. There's so much to do. It is not one thing. And what I am totally focusing at the moment is on myself, how exactly I'm keeping my mind in absolutely at peace so that I'm able to work hard, I'm able to contribute. Whatever I desire as an ambassador of peace, I'm able to bestow to the world back. And that can only happen when we learn under the leadership of people like Margaret and Robin and many people out here. And that's what I desire to do, learn from you, and whatever I have learned for 20 years, share with you as a knowledge. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We have a sheikh within our circle. He sits on the back. and I would like to invite him to say a few words, but I would also like you to say a few words, anybody that wants to. That will come after Sheikh. Sheikh, it's too many pages. It's too many pages.
No, I've got it in 2 minutes, not more than 2 minutes.
Thank you.
Can you get me? Yes. When the Sheikh come, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, wa salatu wa salam ala ashrafil anbiya wal mursaleen. When the Sheikh come, I always say, Sheikh, can we be quiet? Can you do it a little smaller? But with the 1 minute, I can take a whole world upside down. No, this is important. My job is I'm a presenter. However, happy world peace, peace day to all. And of course, I would like to add, my brother and sister, I would like to add one or two facts of this world or world of the peace. 7 years conflict has led to Yemen being the world's largest humanitarian disaster, war between Saudi and Iran. South Sudan, years of civil war have led to a humanitarian crisis in South Sudan with nearly 400,000 people dying as a result of conflict and 28 million people dispersed here and there. Middle East and North Africa, these are a fact. You can Google it. The region is experiencing more than 45 armed conflicts, including Cyprus, Egypt, Iraq, Israel, Libya, Morocco, Palestine, Syria, Turkey, Yemen, and Western Sahara. Thousands of innocent mothers and children been killed, raped, and dying as a result of millions injured, surge of refugees. Afghanistan, flood, famine, civil war. Many thousand died, children and old, injured, surge of refugees. War in Russia and Ukraine. Many thousands have been injured and died. Millions homeless, surge of refugees. Bangladesh, flood, disaster, kill, injury. Rohingya, disaster, diseases, war, rape, killings. You name it. Genocide, 3 million refugees in a no man's land. War in Kashmir and India. Kashmir becoming a big concentration camp by India. raping, killing, burning, genocide. Genocide, which I'm trying to bring it to this country, to UK Parliament. Genocide in unbelievable scale. 80,000 been killed and raped. Torture. Over 50 countries, my brothers and sisters, over 50 countries around the world are in war or civil war. And the rest of the third world war countries are in famine, disease, misery, and slavery. Slavery. United Nations, as our brother said, of course, many staff have been killed in current wars, unable to do anything, any help. UN has been silenced by criminals. ICJ, International Criminal Court, are doing nothing but talk, not able to implement anything. The world has been looted by the professional criminals, at the top of the countries. Law of the jungle. The democratic countries, instead of being mediator for peace, selling arms only to kill. Millions are trapped in the modern slavery. Millions, multi-millions. The big question is, my brothers and sisters, is there any human right? Is there any world peace? Is there any day of peace? I rest my case. Happy World Peace Day.
Excellent. I would like to I'm seeing some old friends as well there today. I'm meeting many people that I knew from before. So if you would like to say something, we will look at it. Number two is I want to really introduce to you a person who has a group of peace, isn't it? Dr. Chisti? Yes? Do you want to say a few words about your peace work? Just a few words, because I know you have a lot to say, but I didn't know you were coming. I'm sorry. Please, give me your hand. I've read about his work a little bit.
I'm very sorry. You see, actually, I'm not well. I've been ill, for a long time. There are a lot of things to say which have already been said, actually. What I believe, you see, that we cannot bring the peace. No way. This is what I believe. From the existence of this world, story starts from Adam to Eve, first fight, and we are still fighting. But we can bring the peace within ourselves. And once we are succeeded in this, we can bring the peace to our neighbors, to our families. I joined this organization, I think it's around 2007, I believe, 8. And I have noticed that I haven't seen many faces from the local community, the British community. If you see, you can't even have a 1% in this hall at this today. We should try to bring them in. They also need peace. It's not that we people need the peace, they need the peace as well. One thing which I tell you, that we should organize within ourselves, with this small community. We should go to the schools, British schools, go to the colleges, go to the universities, meet the unions over there, and organize small committees there with the young students. They are studying in schools and universities, and teach them to come out for the peace. We can start from small colleges around us, schools around us, and within this building we should make a program where we can, continue this mission. And I noticed during my recent visits, because I started after a long time, that we should have not a formal meeting or informal meeting, we should have a formal meeting as well. Because everyone who is here, they are here to contribute. And that's why they are here. So why not we should have, some sort of, meeting which we can participate, all of us, one by one, and give our views, and also suggest the things, how we can bring other people in. I think that's enough for today. I'll do it some other time. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, I'm going to say something, and this lady doesn't know I'm going to say it. Melissa, she can sing a song of peace. Think about it a little bit. And after a few people, can you sing? She's a great singer. Yeah. The first person I saw the hand is this gentleman, but I don't know your name. What is your name, please? Okay. Please, let's be brief.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Eyitayo Adegun. I'm a filmmaker and entertainment and media law consultant. Moreover, I'm a peace ambassador twofold for Universal Peace Federation lately and for the World Citizen Peace. So it's double-barreled peace ambassador. In the world today, there are 56 conflicts, international conflicts, and this involves 96 countries from the back, in one way or the other. These are stakeholders either wanting to sell their arms or wanting to say, keep going, and on broadcast, they say, stop the war. And it's high time we just made up our minds that all we are saying here may not go beyond here tonight, but every little counts, like that slogan from Tesco. And the thing is, it should start from home. What mien, what semblance, what outlook do you give to your children back home? Is it of peace? What about your partner, your wife or husband? What would your children say behind your back? Or what would they gossip about when they leave both of you? They are at it again. Mom and dad, throwing things at each other. Peace begins with us, in our homes. Like my brother has said, it begins within the community, within the neighborhood. I always remember something, and I remind my partner, anytime there is any problem with our neighbor, I said, look, we are going to live here for a long time. If we are not friendly with our neighbor, if there was a fire or something else, and they could help, they might just turn their backs and say, they don't talk to us. And we are going to live with them next door. We need to get off our high horses and use peace as our watchword. It's a lot cheaper than war. It doesn't even cost you anything. And what is peace synonymous with? Love. Let us love one another. Let us make that our watchword. I won't, without much ado, the time is fast spent. Thank you very much.
Hello, Davincha. 1 minute. Davincha, you want to say a few words? She's come from far, from Bristol. Lovely. You make his.
Bless you. Hi, blessings.
Yes. Thank you.
It's a surprise. I've been traveling since 3:30 to get here. And when I got to where the coach was, it was delayed over an hour. And there was some accident, but I was determined. The taxi driver dropped me off. I couldn't see anybody going out. And he said, oh, don't bother to go in. I think they've all gone. And but I'm glad you ran over time. Peace is important. And I came just on the back of somebody saying, it starts with us. And it starts with peaceful hearts and peaceful thoughts. And I'm just so glad for this organization. I'm glad for Papa Moon. I'm glad for the vision. I'm glad that the children and all of us as ambassadors is taking the vision on. I don't know how many people heard the news that 3 days ago, a young 25-year-old man was stabbed. And they just sent me the photograph, Quick, come with your peacemakers, because we are called peacemakers. Come with your peace patrols. And I looked at the picture, and there was this Gambian guy just laid out. They just put a knife in, and as he took it out, the knife, all his guts was on the floor. And I think, what could we do as peacemakers? In the next day, we called for an appeal and did a peace prayer to bring all different, because the person who did it was of a Kurdish, but it didn't matter. What I said was, it doesn't matter what nationality did this, or what nationality died. It was that life is important. And I think people forget that life is important, but life won't be important until it's lived in peace, not pieces. And it starts with us. And what was wonderful is was only about 10 Christians, if you could, but it was Muhammad's birthday. On Sunday, they were celebrating, and we had 150 Muslims join us,
Wow.
and imams and I, praying together. And I just thought, look at that. This is, wasn't that Father Moon's dream?
Yes, absolutely.
And it was just amazing to see that. We can make a difference. We are making a difference. And I'm so grateful for today, Universal Day, this International Day of Peace, that I managed to get here to come into this place and feel the peace, because I wasn't feeling peace really in the taxi coming. And I just came in about 5 minutes ago, but I can feel the peace
Extraordinary
here.
woman.
So thank you very much.
I love you.
Thank you.
Coming all the way, I know, from Bristol, I didn't want to miss you. But I would like to invite people, but please be brief, because I want the singing lady to come. Ms. Rasif, do you want to say a few words? And also, I seen 1, 2 there, yes? And 3, and 4, and 5. But I will push you if you are too far.
Definitely. Assalamu alaikum. I'm really happy to come again in front of you, all UPF family members on this special day, Cultivating a Culture of Peace, United Nations. As ambassador, according to me, Cultivate of Cultures is aimed to promote non-violence, set of values, respect the peoples to each other, even in the religions. My question is that, how to cultivate the culture of peace? Mostly the people know, but according to me, we can be respect to each other. We can set some values and caring, loving, and understand the religions. Even religions have a most important in the peace, because religions have the same basic message to all humans: need for love, compassion for honesty, compassion for justice, honesty for contentment. Thank you. Just these words I will. And one more thing, I'm really agree with the UPF organization, because they have the big role in the United Nations, because they always stand for the keep peace missions, and they have keep all religions for the unity and stay peace in the one beautiful tree. Thank you.
Thank you. I would like to ask the two ladies to come together, so we don't have to waste time. You come after her? Huh? Pardon? No, just come, just come. I don't want to waste time. Because we're over time already. This is my old friend. How nice to see you.
Wonderful to be here.
You look younger.
Oh, thank you so much. It's wonderful to be here. And
There's an English woman. Hello. Hello, Chisti. English woman.
a privilege to be here. Truly,
Hilda.
truly. A long journey took me. I just want to say I'm part of something called Global Gathering of Champions. And one of the things we are doing is for peace. And there's an initiative to have children sing for peace. And it's going as far as the United Nations. That's where we're taking it.
Lovely.
And the idea came from the leader of the Global Gathering of Champions, Geneva. And he said this, you know what? If children can sing peace songs, what if the children of the leaders of the world are singing those peace songs in their families? The leaders are not going to be able to ignore them, right? So we've got a big mission for that.
That's great.
I also want to talk about Raleigh very quickly. He's a very interesting young man and an up-and-coming author, and he has written a book called Ottilie Rose. And what it is, it's an examination of what it means to be human. It's incredible. And I'm, on a bit of a mission to help him promote it. But I was looking at my own certificate of being an ambassador for peace just literally a couple of days ago and saying, what does it actually mean? And I am thrilled beyond belief to be here, to hear that there's an initiative. How can we really be those ambassadors of peace? And I'm up for that, definitely. So thank you very much, everyone.
God bless. You still the same place? You can go there. Quickly. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, by the way, you didn't introduce yourself.
Stand up and introduce yourself.
You. Tell your name.
Yes, you said Maria Butcher. Maria Butcher. Yeah, there you are.
Good evening, everyone.
Name.
My name is Cristina Russo. I'm the founder of Hummus for Change, a social enterprise based in London. In 2020, during COVID, I decided to launch an international magazine and social enterprise. I call this organization Hummus for Change because hummus, to me, represent the soil where all different materials come together, to preserve the ecosystem. I always consider myself a human rights activist, and after my dad passed away in 2010, I realized the power of entrepreneurship, for global peace. Entrepreneurship to me means freedom, self-sufficiency, financial inclusion, and decolonization. In the past 2 years, I've been providing a free leadership program to empower responsible leaders around the world who want to contribute to their communities with ideas, skills, and projects. I believe that in order to create peace, we need to share strategies and solutions to address global issues. At Hummus for Change, we connect leaders, academic researchers, international students, and innovators to fill the communication gaps amongst industries. We are in the process of developing an app to manage global environmental resources more sustainably, ethically, responsibly, for resource accessibility, human rights protection, and international sustainable development. So I hope that, in a few years' time, we'll be able, to say, different words and, share, our resources. And I think that, today is a proof that, we have, lots of resources to share and, the power to transform our challenges into resources. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. My name is Asif Hanif. I'm an ambassador of peace. Should I tell you something? What is different about the ambassador of peace? It is not something that you have done. It is something that you have show your commitment to. Now we are talking about the peace. I'm a student of international relations. Lots of theories and all these kind of things. The conflicts are discussing after the Second World War. More than 40 countries have been carved and more than dozen conflicts are still going on. The conflict that starts from an individual. The peace is about, on a human being. Within a man, within a woman, then a family, then a neighborhood, then a locality, and then a city, and then a country. So what we really need to do we really need to focus on ourselves, whatever we can do it within our capacity, and it change somebody's life, that will multiply itself, and then that will go much more far than the words have been spoken. I'm telling you, right away under this roof, somebody need a peace. The peace does not mean that somebody is not happy. The peace does not mean that somebody is away from the family. The peace means somebody is running short of life. Are we aware? Do we know? Or do we consider it's not difficult? It's going to be easy if the walk talks than the walk. And wherever we are, focus indiscriminately, without the gender, without the color. Whatever you feel being a human, do it. Because then, who have the answer for peace? Muslims? Christians? Jews? Hindus? Sikh? Parsi? And who? Human. And a God has created. Let's be that human. Thank you very much.
Greetings, everyone. Delighted to be here. Was invited by Ambassador Yvette. Thank you for inviting me. I am Crown Prince, first Jamaican to be Crown Prince in Nigeria. And immediately after that happened, I just swing in action. I started a foundation in Nigeria. The government approved it. I had two, what you call the keke. So it give back to the elderly and the children. And trying to see what can be done. We're doing farming for the children. We can do lunch and breakfast. And we're doing black by black. So it's going to be in the Igbo side and the Yoruba side and the Hausa side. So I want to bring peace as well. And also I'm an ambassador for the Maroon in Jamaica. So I know sometimes it kind of look rough here and there, because sometimes they come into our territory, but I try to bring peace in it. And I just want to do a little song for you. You were talking and I see that passion. And I sing for those that are suffering and going through what they're going through. Even on broken pieces, I will make it to shore. The storm cloud may rise and the billow may roll. But put your faith in God and you will make it for sure. 'Cause even on broken pieces, you will make it for sure. Thank you so much.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for this opportunity. My name is Queen Nafisa Abdullahi. I am a model and aspiring diplomat and the founder of the Ejura Charity Foundation, a charity organization I founded in memory of my late beloved parents. I have always been passionate about charity and making a positive impact. And when I arrived in the United Kingdom for my master's degree, I was looking for an organization that aligns with my values and my visions, and then I found UPF. I connected with UPF and I was warmly welcomed by a 77-year-old beautiful, lovely woman, Margaret Ali. Her smile is contagious and you can see the beauty of her soul through her eyes. She, alongside Robin, Marsh, Lona, Mara, Joycey, and everyone in UPF has welcomed me and has shown me love. Today we are gathered to talk about peace, and I would like to share my little experience. After the loss of my parents, I suffered from grief, sadness, and depression. I always looked for peace and happiness from other people, or just hoping that someone or somewhere I will find peace. But as time went by, I realized that true peace begins from oneself, and it is only when you are at peace with yourself you can extend peace to another person or to the nation worldwide. And yes, I am Muslim, and my faith has really played a vital role in cultivating peace. And personally, I would say peace begins with gratitude, cultivating the habits of being grateful to your Creator and acknowledging the blessings of God in your life. Thank you so much for this wonderful opportunity, UPF. I so much love you.
You say she's 57, not a 77. Everybody remember, 57. 77. No.
Good evening, everyone. So I'll just make this quick. My name is Ambassador Yvette Filbert. I am also a humanitarian person, working with WOPE at the moment, with the World Organization for Peace and Equity. I gave a few words here, I think it was 2 or 3 years ago, when I spoke about the project that we started in Nigeria to feed the orphans and the widows. And that is still going on, and I praise and thank God for all of those who have been showing us. This year, we were part of a group of people who were fundraising for Rebecca Teptegei, the Ugandan athlete. So you can imagine the horror to wake up the day to hear the news of what had happened to her. For us who were part of that fundraising effort, we felt absolutely cold and helpless. But by coming together, like I said, it has no boundaries, no color, no race, no religion. And I'd like to say that it was good to hear of the UPF's new initiative to look at how we can look at changing our government's role in looking at gender-based violence, especially around women. There is currently a petition already started 2 weeks ago. I will share it with the UPF management. And so I just want to say, just look out for it. And thank you so much for being peace ambassadors. Thank you.
Hi, good evening, everyone. My name is Marisa Di Muro. I am a soprano singer and a voice coach. Thank you, Margaret and Robin, for inviting me. I wasn't expecting to come up here. But just like to say, how do we get to achieve peace? Just 2 words. I know I sing as well. I think we need to start, if we can learn to forgive, then we can achieve peace. And to put aside our big egos, which unfortunately come in a lot in our lives, even when we think we might have controlled them. So this is a very simple message. Did not prepare anything, but those are my few words. And Margaret has asked me to sing, but I want Margaret and Robin to be on the stage here with me, because without them, we would not all be here. So I want you to hold my hand. Here.
No, yeah. No, you sing here. You're not going to sing here?
No, I'll just
you
sing.
Don't, yeah,
No.
she's got...
I can manage.
Ladies and
You know what? Every time we bring people together here in this room, we are creating peace. That means look at your neighbor. She might be wearing red turban or something. But who is she? She's like you. She's like me. Give love to each other and appreciate each other. I appreciate you, but I'm sorry that she wanted to speak. But the thing is, if you want to make peace, you bring people together. And Mr. Chisti is very, very correct that you should bring people that want to make peace. And you have like weekly or monthly something here. How can we teach peace to our children? Our generation, it's gone. You know, we couldn't create peace except internally, except by loving someone, by caring for someone. And it's not always the war. If these people were normal and happy, they would not make war. Yeah. So therefore, we have to bring people together to really understand one another, to know that, like my Indian friend is as good as me, as better than me, or learn from each other. That's the peace for me. If I can make a little help to somebody in my day, I'm happy. If I make somebody upset, I am unhappy. This is the situation. You have to really be opening your heart and saying, sorry if you did something wrong, and saying, can you come? Let's work together. So UPF's purpose is to bring people together that can bring peace and harmony and togetherness. That's why we have partnerships, isn't it? Isn't it, Justina? Yeah. So we must thank this wonderful woman.
I want to wish everyone a peaceful evening and a peaceful life.
Yay.
Why not?
Thank you. I'm sorry if I missed you people, but you can tell me what you wanted to say.
Thank you so much for all the contributions, the fellowship, the friendship, and it doesn't end. So let's keep building.